At the end of January 2019, the 1940 USS Hornet aircraft carrier was discovered at a depth of 5,200 meters using autonomous underwater vehicles of the Petrol Research Vessel. During the landing of the troops on Guadalcanal in August 1942, the USS Hornet transported U.S. fighter aircraft. Then it joined the USS Wasp and USS Saratoga aircraft carriers and performed the tasks of air support for the troops. To avoid submarine attacks, the USS Hornet was sent to the island of Espiritu Santo, but in early October it continued to provide airstrikes against the Japanese. And on October 25th, it met again with Japanese aircraft carriers at the Battle of Santa Cruz. After opponents discovered each other, on October 26th, two American aircraft carriers took off 158 planes. The first attack of the Japanese was directed towards the aircraft carrier USS Hornet. The ship was attacked by 20 P-5N-Kate torpedo bombers from the IJN Shokaku aircraft carrier and 21 D-3A valve dive bombers from the IJN Zuikaku, accompanied by 12 A-6M-0 fighters. Despite the resistance of the fighters, they managed to hit the aircraft carrier with 4 bombs and 2 torpedoes. In addition, 2 hit aircraft crashed into the ship, 1 D-3A valve and 1 B-5N-Kate. The nearby USS Enterprise wasn't seen because it was hidden by a rainstorm. Losses of the Japanese amounted to 10 B-5N-Kate, 11 D-3A valve and 3 A-6M-0. The Americans lost 6 fighters. While the USS Hornet was attacked, its aircraft attacked the Japanese compound. The first group of 10 dive bombers made 6 hits in the aircraft carrier IJN Shokaku, seriously damaging it. The second group of aircraft with 2 bombs hit the cruiser IJN Chikuma from the escort group. Damage to the USS Hornet was very severe. Fire spread throughout the ship from bow to stern. The fire extinguishing system was damaged and the steering wheel jammed. Thanks to the help of escort destroyers, an hour after attack, the fire was extinguished and the cruiser USS Northampton 1929 tried to take the aircraft carrier on tow. However, this attempt was thwarted by a single unarmed B-5N-Kate, which, by simulating an attack, forced the tow cable to be cut off. After that, the entire crew, with the exception of emergency teams, was removed from the aircraft carrier. By 3 p.m., a second attempt to take the damaged ship on tow was made. But at that moment, the compound was attacked by another wave of Japanese aircraft. These were 6 B-5N-Kate accompanied by 8 A-6M-0 from the aircraft carrier IJN Junyou 1941. They managed to take 1 torpedo into the starboard side of the USS Hornet. Roll increased to 14 degrees. The third and fourth attacks by dive bombers and horizontal bombers with IJN Zuikaku were unsuccessful. Nevertheless, it was decided to stop the struggle and the emergency parties began to leave the doomed aircraft carrier. In the evening, the ship abandoned by the crew was attacked for the last time, getting hit by a bomb. Although the ship was abandoned by the crew and burned, it nevertheless kept afloat. Therefore, it was decided to sink it. First, the destroyer USS Mustin 1938 fired 8 torpedoes at it, of which 3 hit the target. Then, 8 torpedoes were launched by the destroyer USS Anderson 1939. Hit by another 6 torpedoes, the aircraft carrier stayed afloat. The destroyers opened fire from the guns, firing a total of more than 150 shells. At this time, the advanced forces of the Japanese fleet approached, driving away the American destroyers. Japanese tried to tow the USS Hornet, but the ship was so badly damaged and took so much water that the Japanese abandoned their original intention. The destroyers IJN Makiguma 1941 and IJN Akiguma 1941 fired a total of 6 powerful 610mm torpedoes, which eventually led to the sinking of the ship. In total, 130 members of the crew were lost in the battle.